Hi, Kara Curry Parker here with your weekly Human Design Evolution Report. 4 times a year, we go through a vital cycle of recalibration. In the Human Design year, we have 4 creative quarters. And as we enter each one of these creative quarters, we have the opportunity to realign ourselves with the truth of who we are. This cycle of realignment is called the cross of the vessel of love. And we are entering, starting today, into the energy of the cross of the vessel of love. The cross of the vessel of love has 4 different manifestations, 4 different focuses. And in this creative cycle of the year, the focus really revolves around the theme of embodiment. So the theme of embodiment can have a really dense and very practical kind of expression. This is certainly a great week for you to be, again, we've been doing this for a couple weeks, but really be asking yourself, am I taking care of my physical form? Am I taking care of my body? Am I doing what I need to do to fully activate my health, my wellness? Am I making sure that this vessel that is the vehicle for my soul, is operating, in its prime condition? So that's one piece. But the other piece of it is really stepping into an awareness that your life and this vessel and everything associated with your life and this vessel, everything associated with being an embodied spirit in form, is a reflection of your consciousness and a reflection of your belief systems. So really too, this week, this alignment that comes with this vessel of love is really looking at, is every element of your life a good and solid and true and valid reflection of the idea and the awareness that you have that your life is actually a spiritual expression of who you are. Your money is a spiritual expression of who you are. Your relationships is a spiritual expression of who you are. Your creative fulfillment is an expression of who you are. Your livelihood is a spiritual expression of who you are. Your everything in this world, this office, my dog's on the floor, the flowers my husband brought me, everything in this office is a manifestation of my spiritual consciousness and my awareness that source, spirit is source of all of this outer manifestation. It's a very powerful, powerful energy that helps us remember that the true nature of who we are is love. And as woo-woo and fluffy as this seems, if you can get this piece aligned in yourself, if you can really ask yourself this week, what would it take for me to align every part of my reality with the energy of love? How could I be the most full expression of the love and light that I am in my relationships, with my physical body, with my work and my conscious livelihood, with my creative fulfillment, with my lifestyle, with my connection to source? Am I consciously tending to the spiritual relationship with my creator? Am I making a time in the day, a touch point in my day, to really make sure that I am calibrating my life first and foremost from the starting place of having spirit be the foundational bedrock of everything that I create? That's where it's at this week. If you can stay in that place and really line everything up, then the power of what we create this week ultimately brings us fulfillment of our dreams, fulfillment of everything we've been dreaming about for the last couple of weeks. We've been in a Mercury retrograde that's like an inner spiral cycle. We've been deep inside of ourselves dreaming about, who are we? What do we want? What are we creating? What needs to be recalibrated? What needs to be corrected? What needs to be realigned? That's where we've been with Mercury retrograde. That's the gift that Mercury brings us when it goes retrograde. And there's a gift to it. I know it doesn't seem like it, but there is. We're now coming out of this starting on the 22nd. We've got a week or two of being kind of in the shadow. So we still have, when we go to sleep and dream in Mercury, we have to unwind until we get back out into the full expression of form. And so we're still in this dream place, but we're exiting it. And we're moving back through cycles of consciousness and awareness. We're moving back through really letting go of the question of how. We're really thinking about, how can we bring our dreams into manifested form? And with this energy that we're working with this week, this theme of embodiment, we're also really being invited, as we have been for the last few months, to let go of the freaking how. Don't worry about how. Right now, stay anchored in the dream, and then start making sure that every move you make, from the minutia of, what do I feed myself? How do I take care of my dogs, my kids, my family? What are my relationships like? everything from the minutia on up is aligned with the energy of love, and I would say also trusting in spirit as source. This is the lesson the outer planets have been bringing us all year long. We're still deep in it. We're getting ready to move on next Tuesday for the 46, which is again this theme of embodiment, to the 18, which is the theme of correction with Jupiter moving. We are really moving now into, the beginning phases of harvest. We're correcting patterns, we're realigning, we're bringing ourselves back to the energy of forward momentum. Probably you've been missing that because we haven't had it for a while. And really starting to get serious about manifesting whatever it is we've been working on creating all year. But this last little bit, this last calibration is so important because it really makes sure that we're speaking our truth, that we're walking our talk, that we are doing the right thing, even if we think there's no benefit or reward to the right thing. It's living in rightness, living in alignment with love that creates for us whatever it is that we're seeking to create. Or if you don't know what you want to create, don't worry about it. The other gift of this energy is that when you're aligned with love, the world, the universe, your outer reality will show you what the next step is, and you don't have to get in your head and figure it out. So stay aligned with love, take care of yourselves, take good care of your bodies, love yourselves madly. Take some time to love each other madly too. Enjoy loving each other in your physical bodies, and have a really, really fabulous week.